Welcome again to Cottage Talk. I am Russ Goldman. This is my match reaction show, my second match reaction show. These are my 5 takeaways from Fulham's 4-3 loss to Liverpool at Anfield on Sunday. As always, please do subscribe on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. It does help other Fulham supporters find us. Okay, let's not waste any time. Let's get to it. If you have not listened to my last show, please check that out. I'm very proud of Fulham. So let's start there, because even a day later, as I was disappointed with the result here, Fulham going down 4-3, I have to be very proud of the performance from Fulham Football Club and very hopeful of what is to come up next. In fact, I've gone on record on Twitter, now known as X, that I truly believe Fulham will be on 21 points as of Sunday. After that match against West Ham, I think Fulham are going to win the next 2 matches. That's how confident I am coming out of this 4-3 loss. They showed me a lot. They showed me a team coming together, a gritty team, but a team that can also score some goals. We haven't seen that. Now we've seen that in back-to-back matches. That's really a positive. So nothing changes here. I'm very proud of Fulham's performance against Liverpool. Unfortunately, it was in a loss. But let's get to my 5 takeaways. So let's start with number 5. There's a lot of reasons why Fulham didn't win the match, but my number 5 takeaway is probably the biggest. Liverpool needed 4 phenomenal goals to beat Fulham. Let's think about this. They did create some other opportunities, but you needed to have Liverpool score these incredible goals to beat them at Anfield, where they are next to impossible to beat this season. You have 2 very excellent goals from Trent Alexander-Arnold. The first and the fourth goal. The first one, I know it goes down as an own goal, but that really is Trent Alexander-Arnold. And then you have a really good goal by Alexis McAllister. And then, of course, you have the third goal as well. All 4 goals Liverpool needed to beat Fulham. Think about that. Fulham created 3 really good opportunities where they really, in a way, opened up Liverpool. Liverpool needed just these tremendous goals to beat them. So that is a positive, and that's something to really take out of this. Because when you look at the difference in the goals, listen, Fulham's second goal was off of a corner, but still, it was a good goal. The first goal, very good, and the third goal was excellent too. So I like Fulham's goals. Fulham made Liverpool work in this match, and I don't want to hear the excuse that Alisson was out. Sorry, I'm not buying that. Fulham deserved to get something from it. I'll be talking about that in just a bit. Number 4 basically also shows you what happens when you play against a team like Liverpool. You can play very well. You can play with grit and determination. But if you want to beat a team like this, especially at their home, you need more quality. Fulham need more quality. They need a striker. We know that. Maybe they need more creativity in central midfield. Maybe they need another winger. They need more quality. Maybe they need another center back. They need certain quality to help them beat a team like Liverpool that they're missing. Now, they can beat the teams around them. I continue to believe they will do this on a regular basis. But I'm not satisfied with that. I predicted 7th to beginning of the season. I'm not going to be right. There's no question about that. But I expected Fulham to add a lot more quality than they did in the summer transfer window. So I'm going to say this again to the Cons. If they are listening, please bring more quality in January to Marco Silva and his team. They deserve it. If you want to beat Liverpool, because I heard Shad Khan back in 2018 said that he wants to, I'm paraphrasing, play and beat teams like this. He wanted to be in the mix against teams like Liverpool. Well, if you want to do that, spend some money, bring in the players to really compete against Liverpool. There are teams that are doing this right now. Brighton are doing this. Aston Villa are doing this. Fulham can do this as well. If Aston Villa and Brighton can do it, why can't Fulham? Just going to say it. They can do it too. So I really want the owners to step up to the plate and back the manager. That's why number 4, once again, Fulham need more quality to beat a team like Liverpool. Number 3, and this is huge, and this is what tells me Fulham are headed in the right direction. The ability to come from behind twice shows Fulham are headed in the right direction. Not just once, but twice. I've seen many Fulham sides that would drop their heads after the first goal, let alone the second goal by Alexis McAllister. In both instances, Fulham did not drop their heads. They dug in there and they created opportunities to get the equalizer. And in both cases, they did. In fact, they grew into the game. In the second half, they got the third goal to go ahead. That shows growth. This to me was Fulham's best performance. I actually just heard the Fulhamish podcast, and Jack Holland said this was Fulham's best performance by a country mile. Jack, you're right about that. It might not have led to a victory or even a point, but it was their best performance and something that they can build on. These are all building blocks. Beating Wolves was a building block. This is another building block. And I look forward to the rest of the season, because if they add the quality that I hope that they do and Fulham continue to beat the teams around them, they're going to be hopefully more than comfortable mid-table, because that's what I want. I want them to be contending for top 10. I absolutely do. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that, but anything is possible. What I saw from this team on Sunday was a team that has the ability to beat teams like this because they have that grit and determination. They just need the quality. Coming from behind is a huge trait. Not dropping your heads. Again, that is a wonderful trait Fulham have. And it starts with the manager, but you also have to give it to the players. They believe in themselves. And the points are going to come. There's no question about that. So I look at coming from behind twice as massive for Fulham Football Club moving forward. And like I said, also going ahead is great. Number 2, I've watched this several times. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. Fulham got the rub of the green against Wolves. So can I really expect them to get to the rub of the green at Anfield? Probably not. My number 2 takeaway is Bobby Decordova-Reid was fouled in the lead up to the winning goal by Liverpool. He really was. He was fouled, and I watched it back several times, and it led to the goal. But here's the thing, and someone pointed this out to me, and I agree with this. There is no way they are going to take away that goal from Liverpool. There's no way they're going to do that at home. I truly believe that. But that doesn't take away the fact that that call should have gone for Fulham. But like I said, they didn't get the rub of the green at Anfield. They got it at Craven Cottage. So maybe it evens itself out. But don't tell me that that wasn't a foul. I've watched it several times. I had to listen to Tim Howard tell me that it was because of tired legs. Tired legs, my ass. He was fouled. He was absolutely fouled. That wasn't two players coming together. That was a foul, Tim Howard. You're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. And I expect more from you. Sorry, I had to say that. But that's what I heard on NBC Sports from Tim Howard after this match, basically saying he wasn't fouled. It was just tired legs. Yeah. Okay. Good one, Tim Howard. Coming up next to end the show, I'm going to share my number 1 takeaway from Fulham's 4-3 loss to Liverpool at Anfield. Okay, so my number 1 takeaway from this loss for Fulham against Liverpool at Anfield involves Anthony Robinson. Number 1, Anthony Robinson proves me wrong again, and I want him to. And actually, he was one of my keys to victory, that he would have to have a wonderful match, and he shut down Mo Salah. Congratulations to Jedi, because he did a wonderful job. The interceptions that he made were just phenomenal. And he was a complete two-way player. He shows the ability to do this. Maybe he should play against Mo Salah every week, honestly, because He steps up every time he plays this player. He has more pace than Mo Salah, and he proved that in this match. But he also was very good going forward. This was a complete performance from Jedi. Congratulations to him. Please keep proving me wrong, because I'm the one that has been saying, give Photo Ballatore a shot. Well, you just stepped up and you made me feel like an idiot, and I'm glad that you have. And I want you to continue to have these performances. I just wish it was each and every week. That, to me, would be huge for not just yourself, but for Fulham Football Club. If you could be consistent with your performances, you were like that last season. We need that more this season. Maybe you've turned a corner. I'm talking about Anthony Robinson, because he was great in this match. And he nullified one of the best players, in my opinion, in the Premier League. He really did. He nullified him. So that's why he deserves man of the match. If I'm looking at anyone else, I thought Kenny Tete played very well. And I thought Alex Iwobi played very well as well. So we have three players that really stood out for me. And Jedi, actually, from the official Fulham Twitter account, got man of the match. So he deserves it. And hopefully this is something to build on from Jedi. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of Cottage Talk. I will have a preview of the upcoming match against Nottingham Forest, which I'm here to tell you right now, I'm feeling very confident about at Craven Cottage. I watched their last match against Everton, and I'm just here to tell you Fulham should win this match. The question is, will they? Hopefully they will. Okay. As always, please do subscribe on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. It does help other Fulham supporters find us. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. My name is Russ Goldman. Thank you as always for watching and listening to Cottage Talk, part of the talkSPORT Fan Network.